day, Salvatore Collana, and welcome again to Cucina Collana. And what better of a day to make a nice pot of minestrone soup? I have my co-hostess, Filomena Collana, Branco's Filomena Collana. God knows where she is. I think by the wood stove warming up, but it's okay. I'm sure she'll greet us at some point. For our ingredients, we have olive oil, some sea salt here. I have some Italian seasoning here. I have some black pepper in the grinder here. Red pepper flakes, minced garlic. I have 2 onions, 2 white onions. I have a trio, 2 carrots, 2 zucchini, 2 celery stalks. I have a vegetable stock. I have here San Marzano tomatoes, baby spinach. I have 4 cans of beans, or a garbanzo bean. That's a cannellini. We have a navy bean today, and then also a dark kidney bean, a dark red kidney bean. We have tomato paste from Cento. Check this out. I love this. In Italy, that's how they do it. It's like in a toothpaste tube. In addition to that, that's how their mustard comes and some other condiments in a tube like this. It's really convenient. It's a mini shell pasta. I don't know if I think that's a De Cecco or Wegmans or Barilla. I forget where I pulled it out of the cupboard, but whatever. It's gonna be a good pasta. And that pasta there is a cup of pasta. And then I think I covered all the ingredients. Let's get going on our minestrone. So here's a little tip. Check this out over here. I have some zucchini, some carrots, some celery, right? So now you could have a little station. You could, but regardless, it's here, it'll be fine. I could prep my celery, prep my carrots, my zucchini that's gonna go in the minestrone. Then when I prep my pieces, I put them in the colander, in the school pasta, and then I rinse them, give them a bath with fresh spring water, and then any of those contaminants, etc., will be washed away. And then I'm very fortunate at the family farm. We have a natural spring that's on the property, so everything I cook in is in natural spring water, so I'm very grateful for that. I'm not grateful for the propane tank that's here because you NOCO executives, I don't know, man. It just seems a little expensive. Why do I feel that I'm in Western New York freezing my butt off right now, making a nice minestrone to warm me up, and why do I suspect you might be in the Caribbean sitting on some yacht right now? Why do I think that? Right? Excuse my watery eyes. I'm tearing up from the onions here. However, I have never used a food processor in my life. Everything I have done has been by hand. Everything, all the food prep. I'm not saying I'm against food processors. Maybe it's because I don't own one. I don't know, but never, not once. Get those onions in there. Got 2 onions right there, 2 yellow onions. You know, and you might read some different recipes that say, oh, add, you know, a couple tablespoons of olive oil. You know, that'll be the first step prior to sauteing your onions. Coat the bottom of the pan with olive oil. Who you scaring with 2 tablespoons of olive oil? Use more. The garlic, 8 cloves. 1 batch, 4 cloves, double it, 8 cloves. 8 cloves. Stir, 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 stir. Okay. Next step, 2 carrots, 2 zucchini, 2 celery, double batch. This buys you time. That buys you time. Remember this from the braciole and meatballs episode? Remember that one? How my mom would have me squishing the tomatoes. That's what I'm going to do for the San Marzano. Or if you don't have one of these, you could do it by hand, you know. But I'm going to put those peeled San Marzano tomatoes right in there. That's going to be very soon the next step with the vegetable stock. But I'm gonna work the tomatoes with this guy instead of getting my hands dirty. But again, both options are fine. Okay, so next step is we're gonna add our vegetable stock. That's 8 cups right there. In addition to that, our San Marzano tomato. Gonna add a little bit of this tomato paste in there, okay? I'm gonna call it 2 squirts. 1, 2, so what would that be? Maybe a couple tablespoons? We could always adjust, all right? You can't take it out, you could always add a little bit in. We're gonna sample as this thing starts building. Okay, so we added our 2. In addition to that, we're going to add our Italian seasonings. Our Italian seasoning mix, we'll add that now. Same thing, couple tablespoons, couple teaspoons, whatever. That's not as crucial. You a couple pinches, for God's sakes. You could adjust it if you need to. This isn't a science. I'm not into this. My techniques, I want to be, ever hear that acronym KISS, keep it simple, stupid, you know, that applies, and I know I'm always going on these tangents, but that applies to a lot of things in life, not just cooking, right? Wrestling, right? You look in the Olympics, some of the best Olympians, some of the toughest dudes in the world, they're not doing these fancy moves, man. They're just shooting a double on a guy or a single leg takedown on a guy and dropping him on his head with sheer force, you know? Now, a touch of, you could omit this. It's not for everybody, but I like a touch of red pepper flakes. Just a touch. Don't go crazy. They got a lot of power. Little goes a long way. A lot of power in a small package like me. Now this is where it's really starting to become something. You see how hearty it is. Okay? So again, I didn't add any salt, any pepper, any more seasonings after that one taste test. Why? Because now you got a lot of juice and a lot of beans going in this pot. So I want to give those 3 to 6 minutes, get those to a simmer, not a boil this time, then taste. Like this. One, like my mom used to do for me. My mom wouldn't even ask me. She put the grated cheese on my pasta, on my soups, on my stews. She would just sprinkle it on when she served it to me. I had no choice. Then like that. And there you have it, folks. A homemade vegan minestrone with, we promise this time we will put the ingredients in the description or something. Jameson will do it on screen or something. All right, so you can follow along. I know a lot of viewers get mad at me, but we're going to try to start doing that. Thank you very much.
Damn, look at that.